batting out there. 31 not out. He's resuming on. Walker comes in, bowls to him. Foolish outside off stump. He drives and he gets a wonderful bobble on the ball. But over there at mid-off, Cheteshwar Pujara. Walker in to finish his over. Bowls straight and Virat covers up. Leaning across, slightly falls across himself to the offside as he pushes it out.
Brilliant end. Right arm over the wicket to the right-handed Hanuma Vihari, who is beaten by a beauty outside off stump. Last ball, the second over of the morning, is pleasantly driven by KS Bharat, but straight to Sam Evans at cover there. Each other's company, as I suppose you'd have to when you spend so much time together playing cricket. Bumrah, starting his third over of the morning, is on the toes of Hanuma Vihari, 2 full and clipped away for 4. First boundary of the morning, the first bad ball of the morning, really, and Vihari put it away very comfortably indeed.
They've worked out a
crouch for a long time.
In goes Walker, driving, and this time he has got it away. That extra little bit of width is what he's been looking for. It was full enough as well. And as Nakul said, almost down on his right knee as he executes that one. Puts it away to the cover boundary. No chance for Evans, who's wide-ish there, trying to cover both.
Well,
Walker is in again to him outside off stump. This time he's cutting away for 4. And Walker head bowed in almost despair as he turns away. That was a poor delivery, but Bharat put it away very nicely. Economically almost the width, and this time a little bit shorter. Chopped it away behind square on the offside for a consecutive bound. Davis turns. Very straight run, chest on a little bit, and beats the bat, and it's a peel for a catch behind. He's gone. Vihari's innings has come to an end, and head down he turns, walks back around the wicket. I think he knew his fate. He did wait for the decision from umpire Warren, but Bates knew straight away. Davis's appeal looked slightly belated, oddly, but Bates, as I say, went up straight away. The slips likewise, and Vihari turns philosophically, heads for the
favours, and coming out at number 4 is Shreyas Iyer, who will need to be got a duck in the first innings. And coming away from us here in the pavilion is Saini towards Shreyas Iyer. That's short and that's cut away, and that's probably going to be 4. It beats backward point, and yes, Sam Evans chased it but then realised he wasn't going to get there. Shreyas Iyer away with a good square cut past point for 4.
Love the drum greeting it, accompanying the ball over the boundary down there. Davis is in, drags his length back, but he's going to suffer for it because up on his toes is Shreyas Iyer, outside off stump, guiding it neatly, economically, and perfectly placed down to third man, wide of the slips, inside Sekande's position at that deep.
Quite open stance, Shreyas Iyer.
Yeah, it is. In goes Davis and bowls to him. He cuts it away in the air. Not so very far from Abinde Sekande at that position at backward point, deep-ish, and the slips started to go up, hands started to go into the air, but it was wide enough. Sekande couldn't get anywhere near it, and it again bounces down to the third man boundary for 4. So I think we have to give Iyer credit there for placement again, different sort of play.
Those golden outfits. This is short, and this is hooked by KS Bharat. It's gone straight up in the air, and it's going to be caught by Jasprit Bumrah at mid-on. Saini stands, hands aloft. Are you not entertained, he says, as he bounces out KS Bharat. It was a good sharp bouncer that Bharat was late on. It spooned straight up in the air. He was aiming it over towards the net at square leg, but it went straight up in the air, and Jasprit Bumrah took a very easy catch. KS Bharat dismissed for the first time in the match. A good few days for him in Leicester. He goes for 43 of 97 deliveries, 98 deliveries. It brings to the middle Ravindra Jadeja to a drum beat that I'm sure is a bit of a showman. He's into Ravindra Jadeja, and he's gone. 2 wickets in 3 balls for Navdeep Saini. I'm not really sure why he appealed, because that edge went to second slip off the shoulder of the bat. Another really good ball by Navdeep Saini, who's been the pick of the bowlers today and last night. Back of a length delivery, seaming away and bouncing. Jadeja not exactly playing outside the line of his body, but just drawn into the shot and comfortably held at second slip. Ravindra Jadeja gone for a second ball duck, 2 wickets in the over, offside and leg side respectively when the bowling is from the pavilion end. Sakande in and guided beautifully by Shreyas Iyer. Barely made a sound off the bat, just put the bat in the way and guided it past the wider of the 2 slips down to the deep third boundary for 4. He's played very well backward of square today, Shreyas Iyer.
This is just Captain Sam Evans talking quite forcefully to Sakande there as he walks back towards his mark.
As much as anything from Sakande. Where's he going to bowl this? He's going to bowl very full, and it's a full toss, and Shreyas Iyer just opens the face of the bat and puts it away to the right hand of point. Back-to-back fours for Shreyas Iyer. The first one wasn't a bad ball, that one was. That was a full toss on off stump. I'm saying it's swinging Sakande, but you can't be bowling full tosses to batters of Shreyas Iyer. Steaming in to Shola Thakur, again down the leg side, again missed by Bates, again 4 byes. That one probably Bates should have stopped. He dived up.
Moment.
I think Nagarkoti broke it.
In he goes and bowls on off stump, and with minimal foot movement effort but perfect positioning and timing, Thakur guides the slightly wide delivery between second slip and backward point.
In comes Saikashore, a little bit flatter, and that's beautifully played by Iyer. Lunged forward and then realised he wasn't quite to the pitch of the ball, and it was a bit shorter, and just adjusted his shot and guided it very nicely past slip, all off the middle of the bat, all along the ground for 4. Lovely adjustment from Shreyas Iyer. He moves to 30.
Yeah, really clever. Former England player Philip de Freitas.
Thakur, one of many contenders for the all-rounders slots, is... that might be a brilliant bit of work from Virat Kohli at short leg. It is. That's wonderful work from the Leicestershire subfielder, the academy graduate. Shreyas Iyer just inside edged it on the bounce to Virat Kohli, who threw down the stumps at the striker's end with Shreyas.
Head down as he walks off. Who's coming out now?
A huge roar as the former India captain Virat Kohli strides to the middle. Very, very rarely he's batted at number 6. He punches gloves with Shreyas Iyer, who will be disappointed. He's batted really nicely today, Shreyas Iyer. But Virat Kohli strides out to the middle to face our Saikashore. The drums start up, the Dole players were in action over the interval. They're away to our left, beating those big Dole drums.
Ambiguous.
Kohli down the wicket. Talk of no fireworks. I don't think I even need to tell you where that one's gone. The roar as Virat Kohli deposits Saikashore into the pavilion for 6.
I think I'll probably better shut up for a while.
We've all done it. I've talked a couple out already in this game. Lovely use of the feet from Virat Kohli. 1, 2, 3. Playing every single month of the year. It's a little bit short, and this is clipped more firmly. I think that's going to go for 4. He's not going to be able to catch that up with that one. Davis from mid-wicket. Virat Kohli picks up his second boundary. He moves on to 16 off 15, and even more so than in the first innings where he looked fairly businesslike. He is looking extremely purposeful. Sweater. Little bat tap, but turn there from Saikashore. Nothing doing on the appeal. It was a good delivery. He slipped only 1 back on the boundary, and there's no one at deep third. That was a bit of an edge from Shola Thakur. He was trying to cut that away finer than he was.
Nagarkoti is into Kohli, this time a little bit shorter and off the back foot, punched away into the offside for 4. Sakande had about 15 yards to run to his right to get there. He probably completed 14 and a half of them as he dived towards the ball. Didn't quite complete the necessary extra few inches to stop it. Nagarkoti bowls, goes past the outside edge there, I think, of Kohli's bat, not taken cleanly by Bates, the bounce, and perhaps half a foot or so of extra pace as Nagarkoti is in, bowled him! Yorked him just about. Thakur looking to drive. He's been bowling that delivery, or trying to bowl that delivery most of his spell, one way or another. Kamlesh away at the crease as Bumrah is in. Bowls to him, goes past the outside edge, didn't carry. I think it took the outside edge. Bounce very sideways on. Faces Bumrah and looks to work him out into the offside, and does. It is that uppercut down towards backward point stroke.
Saika Short into Pujara down the track and smashes our Saika Short over long on, in between mid-on and mid-wicket for 4. Really nicely controlled shot by Cheteshwar Pujara. Got right to the pitch of that. Actually, a real beauty for a duck. Bowling now to Cheteshwar Pujara, who turns this off his hips. A real bobble, as though it hit a hidden trampoline out there. Not that it would have mattered, because so you had to do that at the end of this delivery from Navdeep Saini to Virat Kohli, who knew inside edges past the stumps. He was trying to get that square drive away, that shot that he loves so much. Chopped down on it, and it scoots past the wicketkeeper Sam Bates for 4.
It was quite a long way from his off stump. On the wicket goes Kohli, gets to the pitch of the ball, but doesn't try and loft it straight, just punches it away, guides it away.
In to Kohli, who pushes, and that will be 50. Skews off the outer part of the bat, but very well controlled. Pujara wanted to run 2. Kohli knew it was going for 4, and that 4 takes him to 50. 52 of 69 balls for the former Indian captain, with 5 4s and a 6 for Virat Kohli. The Cricinfo scorecard is a little bit behind, so I'm trying to work out exactly how many, but it was a lovely innings thus far from Virat Kohli, in more or less full control throughout.
His run comes in and bowls onto the legs of Pujara, flicked away beautifully, wristily, down towards wide long leg. No chance at all for Saini down here. Navdeep Saini to run around to his... Oh, he may have got back, you know. I think Bates juggled that. Oh, he's given caught behind.
Could have been out twice there, Cheteshwar Pujara. So Saika Short came in and flew off the outer edge of the bat. Good work. But batters don't always know that they've edged it, as DRS has proven. Left-hander likes to go mid-wicket off the spinners. That's short and punched, and that'll be 4. A little bit too short from Saika Short. The first one he's dragged down for a while. A little bit of the opening of the face, and Ravindra Jadeja today is 4 for 1.
One of the spectators gets into his run and bowls full-ish on the legs of Kohli, worked out towards deep mid-wicket. Jerry Everson is sprinting after the ball, gets his throw away, but there were always going to be 3. Well, there was always.
Other 2 India players.
Back over the wicket goes Bumrah and bowls down the leg side to Virat Kohli. It was pretty wide, but it's going to be signalled leg byes, it looks like, by... Bumrah is in, bowled slightly short this time, up on his toes, cracked away by Kohli to the point boundary. Young man out there leaning for the ball, leaping into the air with joy, bouncing around out there.
Region.
Bumrah is in, bowls, same place. Oh, caught! Did he catch it? Yes, he did. Kohli steering it into the offside and didn't quite get on top of it this time. He fielded there at that sort of deepish backward gully position. Sakande managed to get his hands underneath it, and well, Virat Kohli's impressive knock comes to an end on 67, as we've been saying, or I've been saying. He has looked in.
Walker is into Shreyas Iyer. Short ball cut away majestically by Shreyas Iyer. Bounced on him, but he rode the bounce so well and carved it away for 4.
But it still has to be hit. Indeed, in goes Bumrah and bowled, leaning forward, playing it with an angle bat, wide of gully, wide of inside sort of backward point for a very straightforward.
Wickets to the right-handed Shreyas Iyer, who smashes him over cover. A shot of real authority and class and dismissiveness, and away it goes for 4, and the drums start up again. Right arm over the wicket from the pavilion end, and is driven beautifully away for 4 by Ravindra Jadeja. That square drive again, over pitched by Walker and put away very nicely by Jadeja. He moves to 18.
Back over the wicket, Davis to the right-handed Iyer, who drives pleasantly out to the extra cover boundary for 4. Everson ran along.
EB, presumably because Virat Kohli is out here somewhere. Nicely guided by Shreyas Iyer, and this is guided down to t-shirt and shorts, and that's beautifully played by Shreyas Iyer. Long half volley from Sakande and thumped over.
Kohli is in from the Bennett end, bowls wide outside off stump, reaching for it. Jadeja gets there and drives it away, bat a long way away from the body, but managed to get to the pitch of it and crack it away through extra cover for 4. In goes and bowls a full toss. Nagarkoti on that occasion over pitches on off stump to a degree. He looks a little bit tired and weary now, despite the fact he's only just come back on.
Around the wicket to Ravindra Jadeja. It's almost a full toss and sloppily fielded to the first poor bit of keeping really that Bates has done, and it's gone through Leicestershire bowlers since tea. I wonder that they haven't tried to take a new ball or change the ball. This ball must be pretty knackered. Last ball of the over from Sakande. It's very full again. That one pitched, but it's very firmly driven by Jadeja. I think that did actually swing a little bit, but that was a very nice shot. Leg side of the stumps, back-to-back boundaries. The second off a better ball and I think a better shot.
Who is in and clipped in the air straight to mid-wicket, and he's gone. Well, again, minimal celebrations on the part of anybody out there, really. Minimal reaction other than Iyer just turning and walking off. It was
batting beautifully and untroubled. The wicket to the left-hander Ravindra Jadeja, who flays this. I'm not sure there was all that much control in that shot, but he gave it a good go, and it's flown over the slip cord and almost